Once upon a time in the magical realm of magics, the air shimmered with vibrant colors and the sweet scent of blooming flowers. The Winx Club, Bloom, Stella, Flora, Musa, Tecna, and Aisha, were gathered in their enchanted garden, where laughter and friendship blossomed like the flowers around them. However, their joyful afternoon was abruptly interrupted by a distressed call from Samson the lion, his voice trembling as he spoke about his son, Ryan, who had been taken away on a train. "A train? That's not good," Bloom exclaimed, a sense of urgency creeping into her voice. Stella frowned, her normally bright demeanor dimming. "It's always the same thing every day. We need to act fast." Flora nodded, her heart heavy with concern. "We better find him." With a collective determination, the Winx took to the sky, their wings glowing as they soared above the sprawling landscapes of magics, searching for the train that had whisked Ryan away. As they flew, the wind whipped through their hair, and the world below became a blur of colors. Stella broke the tension, her voice lightening the mood. "Samson said Ryan was taken away on a train. Can you believe it? What kind of father lets that happen?" Aisha interjected thoughtfully. "Maybe Ryan is trapped in a boxcar." Meanwhile, nestled in the cozy confines of a boxcar, young Ryan the lion cub was blissfully unaware of the chaos surrounding him. The rich aroma of a freshly baked pie filled the air, and he indulged in its sweetness, savoring each bite. "This is the life," he exclaimed, eyes wide with delight, as he discovered cheesecake hidden in the corner of the boxcar. Just then, a voice broke through his blissful solitude. "Really? Did you not know I was here? And why are you eating cheesecake in a boxcar?" It was Kovu the lion. Ryan shrugged, grinning. "Well, it's harmless." Kovu chuckled, shaking his head. "People need to put that in stores." "That's what trains are for," Ryan laughed. "What people? It's not like they want to stuff their faces every day." Kovu nodded, conceding that perhaps Ryan had a point. As the train came to a grinding halt, the friends hopped out into the lush embrace of the forest. "This is great. Just being here with you and none of the drama, right?" Ryan said, feeling a sense of freedom. "That's nice coming from you," Kovu replied with a smile. Suddenly the Winx arrived, their presence radiating warmth and hope. Bloom called out, "Don't even think about it, Ryan. We're here to help." "I know you want to shut people out, but we are not the bad guys," urged Bling, her eyes pleading. Ryan's expression hardened. "You hit me with your dragon fire and it hurt," he shouted, his voice echoing through the trees. "Ryan, Bloom didn't mean to," Tecna chimed in, trying to bridge the gap. "Your dad loves you. He's worried about you." Flora added, her voice soothing. Musa stepped forward, her gaze steady. "What you're doing is hurtful." Aisha's voice cut through the tension. "Ryan, we know Kovu makes you feel better, but your dad is in tears. He loves you so much." Just then, Samson the lion rushed over, tears streaming down his face. "Ryan, you mean everything to me. I love you. Please come back to me. I know that you're in there. I don't want to lose you." Kovu looked at Ryan, his expression serious. "You're tearing your father apart. Please cut it out." The emotional weight of the moment hung heavy in the air. Ryan, feeling the warmth of his father's love, took a hesitant step forward. He nuzzled against Samson, whispering, "I love you, Dad." Samson's eyes lit up with relief and love. "I love you too, Ryan." In that moment, the rift between father and son began to mend. The Winx Club exchanged smiles, their mission of bringing two hearts back together accomplished, filled with the warmth of hope and love conquering fear and misunderstanding. Once upon a time, in the enchanting realm of magics, where the skies shimmered with countless stars and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, the Winx Club was enjoying a peaceful afternoon. Bloom, the fiery fairy of the dragon flame, was lounging on a sunlit grass patch with her friends, Stella, Flora, Musa, Tecna, and Aisha. Laughter echoed as they shared stories of their most daring adventures, but the tranquility was shattered when a glowing crystal communication device began to pulse with urgency. Bloom answered the call, her heart racing as she recognized the concerned voice of Simba from the Pridelands. "Bloom, it's urgent. My daughter Kiara has stolen a car." Bloom's eyes widened in disbelief. "What kind of car?" "A cop car," Simba replied, his voice tinged with worry. "That's bad," Musa chimed in, her brow furrowing. Stella immediately stood up, her golden hair catching the sunlight, bright as her spirit. "We need to go get her." With a sense of determination brewing within them, the Winx flew into the sky, their wings sparkling with magic. As they soared over the lush landscape, the wind whipped through their hair, and the world below transformed into a blur of vibrant colors. "How can you take a cop car?" Stella mused, her voice a mix of disbelief and concern. "I don't know what she's thinking, but we have to find her fast," Bloom responded, her heart pounding. As they approached the busy interstate, they spotted Ryan, a lion cub with a mischievous smile. He waved them over, and as they landed, he exclaimed, "You guys shouldn't be in traffic." Bloom explained their dire situation. "Kiara stole a cop car." Ryan's eyes widened. "Wow, that's crazy." Suddenly, they spotted flashing lights and heard the distant wail of sirens. "I think that's her," Ryan shouted, pointing down the road. "Winx, we gotta move fast," Bloom urged, her voice steady despite the rising stakes. As the Winx raced towards the commotion, Flora's voice trembled with concern. "Kiara is in hot water. We have to save her." "Let's go, Winx." Descending toward the chaos, Bloom called out, "Kiara, you have to stop the car. The cops are after you." From within the vehicle, Kiara's rebellious laughter echoed back. "No way, I'm having fun." Flora pleaded, her heart aching. "Kiara, what you're doing is wrong. Stealing a cop car isn't okay." Tekna interjected with urgency. "Kiara, the cops are right behind you. Stop the car, now. This is wrong," Musa added, her tone soft yet firm. "Kiara, you're hurting your father by doing this." Kiara scoffed, her youthful spirit clouding her judgment. "I'm just having fun." Just then, Ryan reappeared, his words striking a chord. "Kiara, don't be like me. Don't go down the same path I did." Aisha nodded in agreement. "Ryan's right. This is not the way to do things." Bloom's voice rose above the turmoil, pleading, "Trees, stop the car." But Kiara was lost in her thrill. "No, not gonna happen." She veered off the road, shouting with exhilaration, "Woohoo! This is fun!" Ryan instinctively stepped in front of the car, attempting to stop it. "I would stop the car if I were you." "Get out of the way!" Kiara shouted defiantly. The cop car flew over Ryan, who let out a relieved, "I'm okay." In a desperate bid to save Kiara, Bloom conjured a fire war with her dragon fire, blocking the path ahead. "It's over, Kiara," she declared, her heart heavy with concern for her friend. With a heavy heart, Bloom opened the window and called out, "Kiara, it's time to go home." As Kiara finally came to a stop, the officers surrounded the car, their intentions clear. "Come out with your hands up," one shouted. Kiara's bravado faltered. "Please don't make me," she cried, desperation creeping into her voice. Simba rushed over, his face etched with disappointment. "Stealing a car? That's low." "This is not the daughter I raised," he exclaimed, his heart breaking for the choices Kiara made. "And now you're going to a foster home," he continued, his voice resolute. Tears welled in Kiara's eyes. "Dad, I'm sorry." Simba shook his head, sorrow evident in his gaze. "Sorry isn't going to cut it, Kiara." In that moment, the vibrant world of magics faded into a somber silence as the weight of choices made settled over them like a thick fog. The Winx Club, once filled with laughter and joy, stood united, their hearts heavy with the lesson learned that day. The thrill of rebellion often comes with a price, and the path to redemption is often paved with the choices we make. In the heart of Magix, where the skies shimmered a brilliant cerulean and the air was filled with the sweet scent of blooming flowers, 5 extraordinary friends gathered for an impromptu jam session in the vibrant courtyard of Alfea College. Bloom, with her fiery red hair flowing like the very flames she commanded, sat cross-legged on the lush green grass, her emerald eyes brimming with excitement. Stella, the radiant fairy of the shining sun, twirled around, her golden locks catching the sunlight, casting a warm glow around the group. Flora, gentle and nurturing, brought forth a bouquet of wildflowers, their fragrances mingling in a delightful symphony, while Musa, the edgy fairy of music, strummed her enchanted guitar with fervor, her dark hair framing her face like a stormy sky. Tekna, the brilliant tech wizard, was busy tinkering with her latest invention, a device that could amplify sound waves. Aisha, the sporty fairy, leaned against a tree, her spirit as vibrant as the colors of the rainbow, ready to cheer her friends on. Suddenly, a peculiar sound broke through their lively banter. A tiny rat, with matted fur and an endearing little face, stood on the edge of the courtyard. In a high-pitched voice, it sang the words, "Penis, penis, penis." The Winx Club froze, glancing at each other in bewilderment. Bloom burst into laughter, her joy infectious, while Stella tried to stifle her giggles behind her hand. Flora, ever the kind-hearted one, felt a pang of sympathy. "Maybe he's looking for something better to sing," she suggested, her eyes softening as she knelt down to the tiny creature. Musa, intrigued by the little rat's audacity, leaned closer, her fingers still strumming a gentle chord. "What if we help him find a different song? Something that matches his spirit," she proposed, a spark of creativity igniting in her mind. Aisha, eager to join the fun, clapped her hands. "Let's make it a challenge. We can all help him find a new tune." As they brainstormed, each fairy shared their ideas, and together they crafted a whimsical melody that echoed with laughter and joy. Tekna rigged her device to amplify the rat's tiny voice, and soon the courtyard was filled with the sweet sound of the new song. The rat, overwhelmed with happiness, squeaked along, its little heart swelling with pride. In that moment, something magical happened. The rat transformed, its spirit ignited by the kindness of the Winx. With every note, it grew more vibrant, its fur shining with a healthy glow, and it sang louder, harmonizing beautifully with the fairies. The courtyard filled with a melodic tapestry that danced through the air, wrapping around them like a warm embrace. As the sun began to set, painting the sky with hues of orange and pink, the Winx Club and their new friend celebrated their success. Bloom felt a sense of fulfillment wash over her. Helping others was what being a fairy was all about, and they had all learned something valuable that day. With hearts full of joy, the friends held hands, united in their belief that music could heal and transform. And they vowed to always lift each other up, no matter how strange the challenge might be. Together they sang into the dusk, a chorus of hope and friendship that resonated throughout the magical realm.